welcome to Memory 191 of the WDW-Memories podcast. My name is Lou, and I'll once again be your host as we take this journey into another Walt Disney World memory. Well, here we are at the start of a new memory. I can't believe I've been doing this podcast now for almost 12 years. Rather inconsistently, I might add, but 12 years nonetheless. For those that want to go back to the beginning, you can always download all podcast episodes from the WDW-Memories.net website. At the bottom of the website is a blog archive where you can drill into each memory and click that download link at the top. But that's the past. Let's look to the future and start a new memory day at Walt Disney World, shall we? Since we're starting a new day in the parks, let's begin by talking about the general setup of the day and things that will come into play into our decision making throughout the day. First off, we are just spending one day in the parks. We already have park hoppers with no expiration that we purchased years ago, and that we've been coming back to Walt Disney World one day at a time and using them up slowly. It's the Thursday just after Labor Day in 2017, and we've decided to leave the beach and do a single day at the parks. The interesting thing is that it's just before Hurricane Irma hit the Florida Peninsula, and it's already impacting people's planning. You know, throughout the day, we'll be standing in line and folks all around us are checking the weather on their phones, looking at the news, or, even checking on their many flight cancellations that are already impacting their plans for the weekend. Our plan at this point is to begin driving early Saturday and hopefully get out of Florida ahead of the storm. If you want to actually know how we did and more about that story, let me know, and maybe I'll write up some special blog post about our adventures with Irma. In any case, it's a very warm day with temperatures reading into the mid-90s, heat indexes over 100. Crowds, however, were expected to be light, and according to touringplans.com, they were. Prediction was a 1, and it ended up being 2, still very low on their scale out of 10. I have built a touring plans in hopes that we might be able to make it to the Animal Kingdom to experience the new Pandora Land. However, as our day progresses, we'll see the lines of Flight of Passage are significantly longer than we ever wanted to wait, especially when we can do as much as we're doing with these shorter lines at the rest of the parks. So instead, we'll start out by parking in Epcot, taking the monorail to the TTC, and then to the Magic Kingdom Park. For the afternoon, we'll park hop over to Epcot and finish out our day doing as many of our favorite attractions as we can before filling up on gas and heading back towards Clearwater Beach where we're staying, which we find out during the day has announced mandatory evacuation, so gas starts becoming harder to find. To start off, we'll join our memory today as we're arriving in Epcot almost a full hour before the park opens. However, Epcot is having in the morning extra magic hours, but we can't participate because we're not staying on property, and we wanted to go over to the Magic Kingdom anyways, so we have our magic bands from a previous stay and decide to check out just to make sure that they're still working before we get to the gates, and good thing we did because we discovered that our tickets are actually all screwed up. We had a previous vacation and they used the wrong tickets, and our non-expiration we've been eating into and didn't realize it. So we got to spend the next 30 minutes explaining this to some poor cast member in the guest services and how this is all went wrong. Long story short, they end up fixing it finally, and we turn around and sprint for the monorail to the TTC to try and catch it and get over to the Magic Kingdom as soon as possible. We'll finish off the memory as we finally arrive in the park about 15 minutes after the park is opened, which isn't too bad, really. Now, before you go ahead and shut us off, don't worry, you're not going to have to listen to all that boring stuff. Instead, we're going to focus on the fun of the Disney transportation system. I've heard it said the monorails are just as much fun as just about any other attraction and are a great way to begin your magic as you arrive in the parks. So, as always, you can find out how to contact or follow me, find out more about the show, see photos and videos, and support the show, or download previous episodes at our WDW-Memories.net website. Thank you again to all of those who are leaving reviews on sites like iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, YouTube. This helps increase our visibility and provides people with an idea of how good the podcast is. Today's memory is in binaural once again, so I'd suggest putting on those headphones to fully immerse yourself in the memory. Now sit back, relax, close your eyes, and come with me as we start a new adventure in our favorite vacation destination.
We just
Good morning.
Standard or breakfast?
Standard. No, it's closed.
Have a magical day, sir.
Thank you.
We told you that, sweetheart. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'll go start loading up.
Hurry. We might want to have to wait.
Yeah. Why don't we walk on the front of the cars so we don't walk into traffic? Yeah. Come here, kiddos.
Huh?
I can get where you can see the camera. Right there.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Mikey, you ain't smiling.
Kids will be hungry in about 2 hours.
I get hungry. This is a very long skinny one. I love that one.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you, sir. Yourself?
I'm doing all right. Can't go bad here, you know?
Yes. People that say, that, the question is, how you doing? Of course I'm doing fine. I'm at the park.
I'm at Disney World.
I'm at Disney World. How bad could it be?
That's a little tripod.
Yep. Just go right here. Is another camera in here?
You're probably
Same
feeling
camera,
the
same
front,
one, yeah.
the two in the
I
front.
thought it was 2 different buckets. All right, never mind. Let me just go right now. Don't close it yet.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sorry. That's absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have fun, okay? That's the plan. That's a good plan. All right, princess? Good morning.
All right. Hey, come here real quick. I'm just going to see if they can check my band and see if it's still powered.
Balloons here. We got.
No. Come here, kiddos.
What do we have to do? Wait, so mine isn't messed up.
Right this way. Your entrance is on this side only. Extra magic hours are for resort guests at the Walt Disney World Resort. You are entering the park early this morning for 8 to 10 o'clock.
Talking to guest relations. Gonna go talk to guest relations and get this straightened out. Mark, we really appreciate your help.
Sorry to all that happened.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Have a blessed day.
Extra magic hours are convenience and
We can't.
Huh?
They won't.
Woo. Now you
Is
there.
it the blue one even? Very important to ride the blue one around for some reason. Whew. That should be tighter. Mike, did you want it tighter?
Woo. I'm sweating already.
Yeah. Maybe they're not heavy enough.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon. Please board safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ready to move.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Monorail system. We're traveling to the Transportation and Ticket Center. For those of you standing, please hold onto the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Thank you. The spirit of Epcot has guided the design of all 28,000 acres of the Walt Disney World Resort. You'll find the application of leading-edge technology evident throughout as we demonstrate our philosophy. If you can dream it, you can do it.
Hey, look. Whoop. Susie and Mikey. I'm over here, Mikey. I don't know. Look on your right. Mikey.
Watch, they're gonna come right by here. Wave at 'em.
Silver.
It was the green one.
Silver.
Each train has a capacity of more than 300 passengers and travels at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. You may have noticed that each of our 12 monorails is identified with a different color stripe. Our pilots use the colors to help identify the monorails operating on the system. Originating from the Transportation and Ticket Center, there are 3 separate monorail lines. These include the Epcot monorail, the Express monorail to the Magic Kingdom, and the Resort monorail, which services Disney's Contemporary and Polynesian Village Resorts and Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Altogether, you can travel more than 13 miles on our efficient and environmentally friendly Walt Disney World monorail system.
It looks like an overpass or something. Yeah, building an overpass.
Oh, that's right, because they got rid of the Richard Petty driving experience here in the middle.
They have to rework the entrance and the exit.
I think they are just because they can. Because their parking is atrocious some mornings.
I don't remember. I can't remember if it's this way that you can go straight across, or I think you have to go down and up.
We're approaching the Transportation and Ticket Center.
Because I think
To
when you
reach
leave the Magic Kingdom, you can walk
must
straight
exit
across to the
here and
Epcot
transfer
monorail
to
and
the
take it
Magic
out.
Kingdom monorail or ferry boat.
One of them you can
You
walk
can
straight
also
across.
reach Disney's Polynesian, Grand Floridian, and Contemporary resorts by exiting here and boarding a resort monorail. Before boarding any Disney transportation,
We're at the parking
please
area for
double-check
Magic
all
Kingdom, but we've
directional
got to get
signs
across the
to
lake
ensure
over
that you're
there.
traveling
We
to the
have
correct
some
destination.
miles to do
If you need additional assistance, a host or hostess will be happy to assist you.
What monorail do you have?
This is the Transportation and Ticket Center. Smoking is not permitted at Walt Disney World theme parks and water parks, except in designated areas. Please consult your guide map or ask a cast member for locations. For those of you standing, please hold onto the handrails and stay clear of the doors until the monorail stops completely. When the doors open, please exit to the right-hand side of our monorail's forward motion. This monorail will be returning to Epcot.
All right, you guys
Thank
are going
you.
to have to do a little jog. Are you ready? We got to go down and then we got to come up. We're going to do whichever one is right and whichever one is in the station. Okay? You're ready?
Well, if we can get to the Express, I think that would be better. Because the other one has a tendency to take its time. So regardless of its resort or is in the station, go to the right.
I meant whichever one is in the station for the one we want.
Yes. you can
Ladies
walk
and
straight
gentlemen,
across.
please check to make sure you have all of your belongings and watch your head and step when exiting. We ask that you please exit here to make room for guests waiting to board. However, you may reboard our monorail at any time.
We're going to go
Thank you.
zooming to the right, okay? You
Ladies
ready?
and gentlemen, as you board, please move all the way across your car to make room for everyone.
Here we go.
Exit through the gates.
Want to be in the center anyway? Is that usually
Left.
the exit?
Oh, I'm sorry, no, right. Center right. You want to be towards the back of the tree. Like right in this area.
Okay, you guys need to step back.
They're not on a gate.
Which way are we going?
When that second train pulls in and the wind disappears.
So now we don't have to do back check. We just have
I
to
don't know.
van. You don't know for sure if it's on the outside.
Mikey, stay with Mama, please.
Over here, bud. All the way over here. You can hold on to that one. There you go. Yes, you can. You'll be fine. You want to sit down? He wants to sit. Oh, okay. We're going to be going that way, so just stand right there. So what's the plan?
I'm trying to bring it up right now. I think it's Big Thunder.
Please stand clear of the door.
Oh, Peter Pan.
Alejado de las Puertas.
Right. We're going to run all the way from Peter Pan to Big Thunder.
It's not that
Zoom us
far.
around the... It's going to go this way.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Express Monorail. Your primary discovery is the Magic Kingdom. For those of you staying, please hold on to handrails throughout the journey and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking will be allowed.
Because that's the direction we're going.
We're inside the Disney-created 7-seat
And we just use these to get flavor.
The newer ones. So these are new resort villas. It's called Copper Creek Villas. This is all controlled, yes. Although it looks very high right now.
Three things to do before lunch. What else?
Slow down. There's the castle. I see the castle.
Or like you're gonna do it relatively long. We all go and sit. Sit in this way, so you don't get scared.
That's where we could have had breakfast.
We are approaching our station at the entrance to Main Street, USA. Gate number 16.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. No,
You seem to be
well,
whether or not we'd have to do it again.
I didn't see it over there by the Ticket and Transportation Center.
And stay clear of the doors until the monorail starts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Magic Kingdom monorail station.
No, that's just guest entrance.
Alright, kiddos.
Oh, I'm glad. That's so much better too.
Y'all ready to go?
This way. No.
It's gonna be fun.
You see what I did? Look at that. Perfect.
Watch your hidden step. Take small children.
Trays. Just wait.
We hope you enjoy your day. at
Everybody's
the
getting
Magic
out.
Kingdom. As you board, please request your card to make room for everyone. And kindly offer available seating to those needing special assistance. If you're standing, please hold on to the handrails and stay clear of the automatic doors. They will be closing in a moment.
Closing.
Thank you. We will be traveling to the Transportation and Ticket Center.
So
Left.
to the left.
Just walk. Well, when he gets kicked out, you can stay with him. That's a nice little shortcut.
What happened?
He just took the little stairs right there by the front.
Mikey, don't stand where we can't see you, bud. Thank you for standing there.
Yeah, just pick one. You coming, Zeus?
You think so? Can we go 2 and 2? You guys going to the left and to the right? Mikey, yeah, don't put your
That's what I said. That's what I
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our show. Pray tell, what did you think of it? Great! Let's have a hand for ourselves.
Bye.
You say bye right into that?
Bye.
Good job.